Hello, my name is Syed Moaz. This is my Github repository, and this is the code 1. Coding is cool. We used string concatenation to combine the variables and print the phrase. We give the values. Word 1 is equals to coding is, word 2 is equals to cool, and when we print it, it gives us coding is cool. This is our code 2, simple sums. We declare a variable and initialize it with integer value 8. We also declare a second variable and give it the value of 10. The third variable stores the sum of first two numbers, and then we print the value of the sum to the console. This is our third code, and this basically it stores the information name, hometown and age as key value pairs in a dictionary. Then we print the values on separate lines using a single print statement. Use variables, and then we use variables with appropriate data types for each piece of information, as you can see. And then when we run it, it will give us the our information in one statement. This is our fourth code, primitive quiz.py. This code asks the user the capital of France and waits for the response, and if the response is correct, it will tell them that the answer is correct. But if the answer is incorrect, the program will tell them that the message they have sent is wrong. So this is the code. Ask the user a question, check if the answer is correct, and when you run it and you give it your answer, it will give it its response. This is a bit more advanced one, and then it has requirements such as if there, and we have added more countries, and if the answer has uppercase or lowercase letters, so it will still tell that it is correct. If you write a small P or a capital P for Paris, it is still gonna say the answer is correct. This is our fifth code, days of the month. So in this one, we make a dictionary with the names of month and their days, and after that we get the month number from the player when we run the code. Then we check if the given information is correct, and then we print. And we have made one advanced requirement for the month of February, because if the month of February is of 29 days, then it will be a leap year, and then the code will ask about the leap year. For other months, the input will be taken directly from the dictionary, and when you ask for it, it's gonna show the number of days. This is our code 6, and it's in this code we choose our passcode, and we will set the minimum amount of attempts. The number of attempts in the start should be 0, and then the total attempts are 5. So when the while loop starts, it's gonna start the attempts. Now the user will input the password, and the code will check if the entered password is correct or not. Then at the same time it will increase the numbers of attempts, and it will print if the password is incorrect or not. If it's correct, then it will tell your access is accepted and you may enter, and if it's incorrect, it's gonna say you have remaining events, or else when it's finished, it's gonna say your access was denied, password is incorrect, system will be informed. This is our seventh code, sum counting, and we will use loop that counts up from 0 to 50 in increments of 1, print counting up from 0 to 50, and after that we're gonna use a while loop, and it is gonna count until 50. This is our eighth code, and it is a case sensitive code. Now we have a name list in this, and we have used lists in this code. And when the user this code is about searching for a specific string within a list of strings. This list is initialized with specific names: Jack, Zach, Ian, Ron, Sam and Dave. So when the user inputs the name, it's to search from the list, and it will find that name, and if the name was in the list, it will inform that the name was in the list. If it was not in the list, it will inform that the name was not in the list. The code is very case sensitive, so if you type the name wrong, it's not gonna give you the answer. This code is used to print hello, and it will print hello to the console, and it also calls the hello bracket function to the console as well. This is code. This is our last and final code. It's an odd and even checker, and if there is a remainder the number will be even. If there is no remainder then the number will be odd. It will ask player for input of number, then it will send the number to the function and it will print the result, and if it's even it's gonna inform, if it's not even it's also gonna inform that it's odd.